Hello. Good to see you.
Okay. Hello there, my fellow revenants in vain. How is everyone doing? So, a little bit of a channel update here since things are kind of going crazy. We got 53% of the audience is from the US, so we say thank you to them. 5% of you are from the UK, so we say, let's see, how do you say cheers? Cheers, mate. Or is that Australian? I can't really do a British accent, but thank you to you and enjoy your tea and your queen. And 3% of you are from France, so merci beaucoup. And 2% of you are from Argentina. And I'm pretty sure the language in Argentina is Spanish, so gracias. Muchas gracias, I think. That's how you say it. And we have 0.6% of you from Canada, so that's either merci beaucoup or just A, I think is Canadian. And 0.2% of you are from Germany, so danke, I believe is thank you in German. And 0.1% of you is from Brazil, and so we give a obrigado to my people in Brazil. And 36.4% of you are from who knows where else around the world, so we can say spasiba to those in Russia and Ukraine, and we can say kusanem to those in Hungary. And let's see, what other thank yous do we have? I think I'm out of thank yous, but thank you to all of you around the world who are watching and enjoying what we do here in Vane, inside the red mist, as there we are seeing the source of it go all over. I don't know why it just kind of disappears there and turns into the other clouds, but here we go. We're getting close to 24 star, so we're going to be running one of the best mediocre builds in the game. Mercury blood code is very, very mediocre. It's fairly bland across the stat line. I've made a spreadsheet kind of averaging scores on different blood codes and how they stack up, and based on utility of stats and kind of some of their use cases. And Mercury kind of lands right in the middle of its use case, where it doesn't really excel at any one thing, but it's fairly average across the board. It does have pretty good, I would say really good stat scaling here in dexterity, which is why we're going for the Queenslayer halberd, since it scales in dex and strength, and the Sunset halberd as it scales in dex and strength as well. We're also running Revenant's Ambition with the GXM Exceed, or the GXM variant, whatever your color scheme is on it, as this has pretty good defense overall here, as well as being alleviated, so we have normal mobility paired with hasten, so we should be fairly quick running around. And given what we learned in the first couple of episodes here of this run of 23 star, we learned that slow and venom can be fairly effective, so we'll try and see where we can apply that when possible. Concentration, this allows us to have really good stamina reduction on every action we do, as long as we don't take any damage. That's kind of the key here. But in the event we do, we're paired with a fairly robust defensive veil here, so we shouldn't be taking too much damage when we get hit. But this is, on the hardest difficulty you can possibly get so far, so our chances are pretty mediocre. Again, we're running the best mediocre blood code in the game right now, probably. And precision, this makes it so that it's easier to stagger our enemies. And with the Sunset halberd, we have a fantastic knockdown ability again, paired with us, so we should be getting some good utility out of that. So, no?
What's that?
That up there is the Ivory Grace treasure chest. So we're going to see how far we get here through the Provisional Government Center, and if we can get it through the Queen's Knight Reborn here. So let's go ahead and start up our gifts here and see how far we can get. And we won't have significant I-core recovery or any kind of, anything amazing here. This is just a basic, very mediocre kind of a build and kind of a run. There's nothing that really stands out significantly at all to make this something above and beyond what you would normally do in any other kind of a way. But as you can see there, as we dodge, it doesn't really consume too much stamina at all. There's our knockdown attack. Let's go ahead and get another backstab on this guy. So if you're looking for a blood code where you kind of just do average damage, and it can kind of work with almost everything, it's pretty good overall, I would say. But it doesn't really excel or lack in too many one place or another. I mean, it's obviously outshined by every other code because you're going to try and be min-maxing at different areas. So, I mean, there's not really going to be anything too amazing at any one point. So, that's kind of sad. Yeah, that's right. It's kind of sad later on in the game as you get to later stars and such, because everything is overshadowed by all the blood codes that do, one thing very well. And when you're min-maxing in the game, oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. I think we might be okay here. Let's get another chariot rush in. Good. Okay. Whew. Uh-oh. Gonna shoot. Move. Oh. Thanks, Io. We'll just let her stand in front there and take the shots right now, while we go ahead and power up here. Yeah, let's go ahead and get the stagger up. And we'll go for the mobility enhancer. And we'll go for concentration, so our stamina doesn't suffer here considerably. See if we get a knockdown. Good. Now we can get a chariot rush. Thank you, Io. Good job. Oh, that guy's chasing us. Oh well. Gonna knock down on Doggo. There we go. Oh boy, they're jumping now. Oh, we got hit. So our concentration went away. I think that guy stopped chasing us. So let's get another mobility enhancer going here. Let's try and get a drain on her. Good. Sorry, Io. Took away your... wait for her to stand up, and then get a... Oh. Ooh. Get a launch on her. Okay. Get another launch, and that should kill. Who is Io going... What is going on? Okay. Here comes this guy. Oh boy. Trying for that backstab. There we go. So we have... See, again, we have pretty good defense. We took a couple hits to the face there. But again, it's nothing to write home about. But it's a pretty good pairing of gifts and weapons and the unique abilities and everything that you have with these codes, and with Mercury being kind of as lackluster as it is. Come on, buddy. It's okay to kind of check out some of these lower tier builds every now and then, because you never know when you're going to be playing through on your first playthrough or not. Oop. And you come up. Oop. There's concentration going. There we go. And it's good to know what each blood code can do at what time, because you come across it and you might think, oh, this looks pretty good or whatever, and they do at the time. There's nothing wrong with that. Each of these blood codes, they do have a time and place, and sometimes you have to play with them in order to get their uniques and the different gifts that go along with them. So it's good to know what they offer at what times. And we wait for the dogs. Good job, Io. Get a backstab here. So see, this is not really, making anybody turn their head and think, ooh, I definitely want to play Mercury. But it's definitely an interesting way to, play. Oh, come on. How did he hit me? Get another slash on him. Okay. I don't know. Eo's going crazy. Oh. Thanks, Eo. Can we get a knockdown? Nope. But we'll get a launch. Okay. And we can go ahead and pick this up. And we have a couple of those, which we can use now that since we're in single player. Which is good because, you know, when you're running a code like this, you kind of need some of these extra heals along the way here to make it through, since you're running something that's fairly mediocre and lackluster. But that's okay. I do like the Sunset Halberd. I think it's a pretty good weapon. It has some great utility and some synergy with some different weapons and different buffs and such. However, the fact of the matter is again, you know, it's completely overshadowed by most other weapons and everything else in the game. So, you know, I mean, it is what it is. Now we'll go for the gunners. Ooh. There we go. Eo should be fine over there. Hopefully. Hopefully she doesn't get too overwhelmed. We'll get another backstab here. We'll help her here in a second. There we go. I don't know what big chunky lady's doing. Oh. There we go. Ooh. Ooh. Most unfortunate. Okay, let's drink some water. We're 12 minutes in. We haven't had our water yet.
Are you feeling alright?
So the reason Mercury, though, is important is because look how many gifts you get from it. You get 10 gifts from running this code and leveling up each of these different active and passive gifts that you get from the blood code. Now, Vivification is actually really good early game because you don't have the missile route until the Crypt Spire, and as soon as you get the missile route, this is no longer valid. But I would highly recommend picking up Mercury and getting Vivification done and mastered as soon as possible when you're playing in your first playthrough, simply because of the fact that when you get into a dangerous situation and you have, you know, 50-60 haze or something, and you're, you know, trying to level up and trying to make your way through, it is invaluable to save all that haze along the way. So that would be my recommendation, and that is why I think Mercury has a place in the game and why it's actually useful. Yeah. But other than that, like I said, I mean, look, 4,000 on a backstab. It's not really, you know, incredible damage. You saw in the Crypt Spire when we were matching elements and damage type to the enemy, we were capable of, like, you know, 20 and 30,000 damage on a backstab. So, you know, it doesn't really have a place beyond kind of early game, but that's fine. There we go. We'll get concentration going since we have this lady up here, and we'll go for this and this. And when you pair it with a guard booster, we get for the Sunset Halberd, we get 100 block in 2 categories, which is great. And for the Queen Slayer, we get 100 block in the same 2 categories, with a little bit more in Pierce there. So it's really good to pair these with these different active items that you can pick up along the way, simply because of now we've gotten simply because you can boost things without having gifts and using iCore. So we'll take the top route this time, since the past couple stars we've gone the bottom route. So we'll see what lays in wait up here for us. Let's go ahead and get some poison going. Now, typically when you run through here, it's really nice to be invisible, so you can go ahead and dispatch these people pretty quickly, one by one, instead of taking on both of them at the same time. However, we can go this way, and oh, that was an unfortunate hit there, but we're gonna need Ichor back, so if EO goes down, we can heal her back up. Okay, that was sort of acceptable. Let's get gift extension going. Now we got some stagger there. Okay, let's get some more stagger. And we'll die. There we go. Sandwiched between me and EO. That might not be a bad place to be. You never know. Okay, so let's go ahead and heal up here. Yeah. Now if we can get her close enough to the edge, we can just knock her off. There we go. Which is wonderful news, since she's very difficult. And this lady, yeah, just stab me in the back. Oh my goodness. Can we get a launch? Okay. Get into the wall there and you can't really see what's going on. And it's confusing. Oh man. So that's the problem with Chariot Rush, is that if you don't have gift prowess, you don't have gift accelerator, or you don't have a active gift accelerator, or you don't have paired with Eva, Chariot Rush can be actually pretty slow to get out that third strike, simply because of the fact that that's where the knockdown, the stagger, and the bulk of the damage of Chariot Rush comes out, is from that third strike. So if you can't get that off fast enough, the first two strikes don't really do much, but when paired with precision, it can kind of stagger. It has the potential to stagger, but not incredibly good stagger. So I'll go ahead and get a knockdown on this monkey, since he's the worst enemy in the game. So see, we're having a kind of hard time here with Mercury making it through here. Can we get a knockdown? There we go. Now's a good time to go for Chariot Rush when they're defenseless, helpless, and on the ground. That's usually the best time to go for it. Right.
The choice is up to us.
No, we don't have a choice. We're going right. Knock the monkey off. Always the best choice. That is the choice that we always want to take, is always getting rid of the monkeys. So we'll go for a gift accelerator. Oh, we're already quick, so that was a waste, but oh well. We'll go over here again. Oh boy, we got all three of them. This is not good. Oh no! Rip Haze. Oh man. Oh well. It's only Haze. But when we're trying to level up, because... Thanks, you and your tattered tablecloth that you wear. But when you're trying to level up now for the DLC Veils to get a whole bunch of tungsten, you end up farming the Queen's Knight Reborn a considerable amount due to the fact that you need all of that tungsten to be able to get the Veils up to a considerable damage ratio that's actually useful. So we'll be back, no problem. Oof. Yeah. So this is where, again, Mercury just doesn't have the sustain. It doesn't have the damage output. It doesn't have really good utility when it's paired with a bunch of different gifts, and it doesn't have a very high Ichor pool. So again, it's pretty much the king or queen of mediocre in the game. It's not a. It can be used, like I said. It does have a pretty high dex, but it's a B+ without the without the passive here that we have active, or that we've paired with it. So as soon as those drop, and some of the other bonuses go away here that we've chosen to make ourselves at least viable to an extent. Once those go away, yeah, we just don't have much of a chance. Now, we can use daggers here to get people's attention. This is the whole point behind what daggers are and why you would use them, is you draw them out one by one. Instead of fighting all three at once, you fight one. But since he can't really find his pathfinding there around the box, we'll go ahead and heal. We'll throw a dagger at him. Now this is where the passive that deals with daggers would come in handy. As you throw daggers, you gain I-Core back. We can go ahead and show that off here in a second. So if we give up this and we go for Revenant Dagger, every time you throw a knife and it hits an enemy, you get, I believe, 0.6 I-Core back. So, yeah. So, if we need to get I-Core kind of quick and we have like unlimited knives, we can just, oh. Thanks, EO. Oh, does that count as a dagger kill? Oh, probably not. Oh well. Well, we intimidated her, to say the least. But at least we got some I-Core that we spent in 2 seconds there. So, oh my goodness. So Revenant Dagger, it is not by any means, top tier passive that anyone should seriously think about or go for. Oops, I'm using the wrong actives here. You pick it up in one of the depths maps. I don't remember exactly which one off the top of my head here, but it's kind of a niche, kind of a goofy kind of a gift that as you see, it's kind of pointless, doesn't really have a lot of utility, and there's way better ways to get I-Core back. We'll send her to Oblivion. Okay, let's pick up this. But it's kind of fun. It's kind of a neat little interesting kind of toying kind of a thing to get I-Core back. We'll go for precision. See if we get a knockdown here. There we go. So that's the best place for the Sunset Halberd to shine, is getting knockdowns, since it does have the overhead slam, which is the best chance of a knockdown is running that. But for these ladies, they usually take like 1 or 2, or they. Oh my goodness! I get a knockdown here. Maybe that'll send her off the edge. Yep. Okay. We got super lucky. But this attack here, we've seen that in hammers. We've seen that in one hammer specifically, the Dex hammer. We've seen it in several other halberds. It is one of the weapons, or one of the attacks in the game that is a almost guaranteed knockdown, depending on what kind of enemy it is and what kind of damage they take. So we'll go ahead and get some I-Core back here. Now, because he's weak to Pierce, Chariot Rush is exceptional versus him. Oh boy, we got the Gunners active. That is not good. Not good at all. So we need to get out of here real quick, because the Gunners will take us down before we, I don't know, you don't need to go after the Gunners. Girl, come back. I need you right now. Okay, well, there goes EO. So this guy is weak to, he can take damage to poison and stun. I don't know where EO's going. So we're going to see how we do here with poison and stun. And since we have some pretty good defense, we can do this. He's going after Io. Oh, this is fantastic. Now he's poisoned. We're back up. Now he's gonna go after Io again. Yeah, go after Io. Go get her. Okay. Maybe we can go for a guard booster here. Oof. Well, this is a very interesting way, to say the least. What? That scared me. Oh my goodness, that scared me. That scared me so bad. Where's he going? What in the world, dude? Oh. What in the world? Okay, I've never had that happen before. Oh, that's terrifying. You don't know when he's coming back, and you don't... so I guess he can leave the arena altogether? You were waiting for me, I was waiting for you. What are you talking about, girl? Oh my goodness. That was terrifying. Okay, well, that was very, very odd. I wonder if we could trigger that each time by simply activating the guards here, like running to the edge. Now she's gonna think about that guy. Maybe she'll kill him. Now he's gonna run around. Okay, now she's gonna maybe go after him? No. Okay. I wonder if we can activate this guy. He's gonna shoot, which is fine. We'll go for these again, since it looks like we're gonna need these. So those guys are still running around over there. They're coming back, it looks like. Okay, well that was... Wow. That was extremely bizarre. Okay, I've never seen that happen before. So to save some ichor here at the beginning, to get our other buffs going, we'll go for this, and 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 we will switch to the Queenslayer halberd. Wow. Huh, what? Oh man. He got me on the backside of that swing. What? Oof. Well, he almost got slowed and almost got poisoned. I don't really like the moveset of the Queenslayer halberd because it has the twirl attack, which is only a one hit. So here we have, that's only one strike, and the Sunset halberd has 2 strikes. So that's why I don't particularly enjoy the Queenslayer halberd. It's pretty strong. It's like the second or third strongest halberd in the game. I just don't prefer that moveset. Okay. And we've got to go for our haze first. Okay, we'll see how we do here this time. Got to play a little more patient. There we go. Gotta let our health or our stamina regen. Go for concentration. Oh. Whoa. Oh, what?
I'm really sorry.
Ew. You're just dancing. She's dancing. Oh, ew. I needed you. I needed you bad. Oh well. This guy is
There's
pretty
more we can learn.
pretty tough.
Think back on our experiences.
For the king of mediocre builds here. Our actually it's the queen, since Mama Coco is giving us her blood code here for this. So yeah,
Calm your
it's
emotions.
it's the queen of mediocre. But what can you expect from a single mom raising kids and you know, struggling on her own? I mean, she's already a hero just being a single mom, and then to put a great blood code on top of it. I mean, it's like, come on, she's already doing the work of champions. So, but that's why we like Coco. Ooh, I dodged both of those? Oh, what? Come on. He does the dash into a spin. Ugh. So, yeah, Coco is a great character. I think she's one of the most interesting stories that's in the game. The fact that she's like this hard-nosed swindler dealer, but then she has a purpose and a reason for everything that she does in the background. So underneath that hard facade, you know, she does have a really good heart. And it's really great that they incorporate those kinds of characteristics into the game to show, you know, really great sides of people, really different sides of people. Even though, you know, she's not a person, she's a revenant, but she was a person, and and we just take one hit and we're dead. 2 hits. Okay, let's heal up. Okay. It'd be great if we could get concentration going. Come on, man. That's why this boss is hard. Because of that move right there. There you go. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Okay. Okay. What? I got you, EO. Okay. Whew. Okay, we're running out of options here. Oh, that double spin. Heal. Okay, he's going after EO. Heal. Okay, come here. Oh. Oh no. There we go. Okay. Yeah, we can get some ichor now. Oh, come on. No way. Where are you at? Okay. He's going for the leak. Let's heal while we can for another one shot that he's going to do on us. Oh, there it is. Okay, we're out of ichor, out of heals. This is bad. Oh. So that's where the, uh-oh. No. Okay. Where is he? Nope. See, that's where the Sunset Halberd gets you in trouble, is that it has the two swipe animation on strike, so in the event that you get locked into the two strike, there's no way to cancel it. So you end up hitting him on the first one, and then he dodges away and you take the hit on the second. Mm-hmm. So that is the issue with this halberd, is the fact that it can hamper you severely when you get to that stage. Okay, so yeah, let's go for it, Eo. Okay. And also we have pretty trash I-core recovery. And then he does that where you need 2 dodges, but you can only do 1. Oh. Okay. Oh my goodness. And everything's a one-shot. So we can't take almost 1 hit. I mean, ugh. Alright, let's get some water.
Defeat is not the end. Do not be afraid.
Okay, I won't be afraid. So let's switch back to the Queenslayer halberd. Give this another shake here. See how if this makes a difference in our kind of startup and in our... I mean, it does have a twirl around, so you know we're gonna have to watch for that. But it's 3 slash attacks, which he's okay, fairly weak to slash, but his real weakness is pierce. So if we could, we would want to be doing the pierce attack, but that's an extreme... see there, we dodged once, and we couldn't get the second dodge in. Okay. We definitely want to go for concentration here. If we don't get hit, that is. Okay, and we're out of stamina now. See? That move. It's horrible. And the best way to avoid it is to not use this blood code or these weapons. So you definitely want to be doing a pierce setup on him of some kind. Slash is okay, but you definitely want to be going pierce. Like Radiant Barrel. And we all know how that fight turns out. It's over in 2 shots. So, yep, we could do 2 shots on him here and make it end. But where's the fun in that? We gotta see if we can make a really awful blood code into something that we can actually do something with. So since every one of his moves are knockdown, anything we block, he can knock us out of it. So it's not ideal. So if we do this and then he does that. Okay, let's go from the back here. Let's get some poison on him here, maybe. Oh. Oh, thanks, Eo. Oh no! You gotta be kidding. See, there's the knockdown. Okay. Should we go back and get Eo? Let's go back and get Eo. I like fighting with Eo. So with the Queenslayer halberd, maybe just a dumb blocking approach is what we should go for here. And since that could be, you know, the only way that we're going to get through this, we can do things like this, and we can't get guard break or guard reversal. Go for stagger resistance, and maybe go for EO's communal. We probably won't have enough I-core to get that far. So we'll go for hunting feast. Okay. This will give us at least, you know, some synergy here with guard booster and some of these other things. So, you know, that's the thing, is that if you get too stuck in the game, changing things is probably the best thing you can do, simply because of the fact that, you know, you want to change it up and go for different strategies at different times. Because that is what this game is made for. Now we have 100 block across the board on everything, and so we can just run up here, get some I-core back, do some blocks. And then he has the unblockables. How nice, huh? Wish I had unblockables. There's another unblockable. Oh. Missed EO there. Oh, come on. Yep, this is it. Not too happy here with the way things are turning out with Mercury. But again, this is why the first time that you run through the game, you have pretty limited options. Not at this point, obviously, because you have Queenslayer and you have Jack available, so you have all the tools that you need at this point in the game to be able to, you know, just get through here in like one or, you know, in a 10-second battle. Okay, there we go. So, but you know, different strokes for different folks, and it's kind of interesting to see how all the blood codes and everything works together. So we're gonna do this. Ooh, we got the change in elevation. So for those of you that don't know, if you change the elevation that your character is standing on, come on with those unblockables, then you can get massive damage increase to your next attack. And it only happens at very unique places. But we definitely got one of them, which is kind of cool to see. Okay, let's go for this. So we get more I-core back. Ooh, we stopped him. What? What? That was really, really, really unfortunate. I'm speechless. I'm just speechless. What was that?
Defeat is not the end.
We had a pretty good run going there.
Do not be afraid.
Okay. So, and the Queenslayer halberd, you get pretty early on in the game, and it's a strength and dex halberd, so it's one of the best halberd options that we have right now to scale against dex and strength that doesn't put us over the weight limit. So see here, if we go for the black halberd, wait, we would be quick. Oh. But we have less damage since it doesn't scale off of strength as much. Also, the Obliterator Axe takes us down into the slow mobility. Same with the Argent Wolf Pole Axe. We could go for an Intensified. Okay. But we're gonna see how we do sticking with this here for now. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yep. That unblockable. Wish I had an unblockable. Yeah, kill me. Go after EO. I'll heal up. Cheap moves. There we go. That spin to win attack, man, that is just absolutely brutal. 3, and there's the unblockable. Oh. I'm like a half a second too late on the dodge. Ugh. Okay. Getting tilted here, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, gentlemen. 100% of my audience is from is just male, so we have no female representation here, which is why we are got the females running here. But yeah. Well, I don't really fight freely, yo. It's more like I fight kind of halfway impaired here. maybe my brain cells are not firing too well here today. There we go. Oh, come on. A one hit from the... He wasn't even facing me. There you go, yo. I got you. No! It's really, really, really depressing. To say the least. Alright, come on. Yeah, we want to get through here. Okay, let's concentrate a little bit more here so we can actually get on to getting to 24 stars. Me too, I hope. These items, you know, they're kind of just throwaway items in the event that we actually get to use them. You know, it's good. One, 2, 3. Oh, he missed us. What? This guy. This guy. Oh. Every time we get here with subpar weaponry, you know, I just lose my mind every time. I just always get so sad every time we get here, because I know what it's gonna be. So see, adventuring, we had several deaths and quite a bit of difficulty, and then now bossing here with Mercury. I mean, it just, it doesn't really have a place in the game. Simply, like I said, because once you get it, yeah, it's okay. It's a pretty okay code. However, then you start getting other gifts in the game, and it's just completely unblockable somehow. You just get these other gifts in the game, and none of them are, or everything is overshadowing. Oh my goodness, everything overshadows. Everything overshadows all these early game kind of codes, and so that's why, you know, when you see all these excellent gifts that come out of these lower tier codes, they're just kind of meant to be the stepping stones, you know, the gateway drug into some of these later game builds where you're one-shotting and two-shotting bosses, and this is why they have the ability to one-shot and two-shot bosses, is because you get to something like this, and, you know, it just, it takes, the struggle is so real. When you get to this point, it's like, well, what do I do now? And how do I get past this guy without, bashing my head into the wall? Let's go back to the sunset halberd and see how we do with this. See, it's 2 hits that he gets out of that. 1, 2, 3, the unblockable. And get some stagger moves here potentially. Go for stagger resistance. Always go from the back when he puts his shield up like that. Okay, let's heal up. Let's get some of these items going here. Oh, I was trying to do a punish. There's our punish. Let's get some stagger attacks. Okay. Gonna do spin to win. Now punish. Where is he? Block. 2, 3. And the unblockable. 1, 2. Oh. Just hang in there, yo. Okay. Spin to win. Block. Can't punish. Oh, good job, yo. Nice stagger. And another chariot rush here. Oh boy. Oh. Go for a guard booster. Go for some health. Okay. Thank you, EO. No! No! What is that shield bash, man? Come on. Oh, couldn't see where he was coming. Got this red all over the screen. We were so close. One more run. What do you think, everyone? What do you think, guys? What do you think? Should we throw in the towel now? I am awake again. Now, whether my eyes and my hands can accurately record what I would like to be doing, now that's another topic altogether. Okay. So I hope everyone enjoys kind of how this format goes as we kind of investigate all the different blood codes and the different items and kind of some of the pairings and how everything kind of works together. I know this is what I would enjoy to see, is an actual demonstration of all the gifts and all the codes and everything. So I don't know if everyone likes this, but there's the unblockable. Why that's an unblockable, who knows. They wanted to make him hard just to make him hard, but it's not always an unblockable. Okay. Yeah, go down. Let's see what the charge attack looks like. It's just a lazy swing. Block. Oh, okay. Where's he going? He's going after EO. Yeah. Yep. On the unblockable. How nice. Oh. I thought I was within the range. So when he does that jump back attack, where he slashes forward and jumps backwards, there's a window in between his body and the angle of the sword as it swipes forward. It's about a 45-degree angle, I believe, or something like that. And if you're within that zone underneath the swipe and close to his body, you will not get struck by that backwards jump. So whenever he gets into that formation and or that stance and jumps backwards, if you dash towards him, most of the time, if you are within that window, then you won't get hit. Which is what I was trying to do there, and was not successful, obviously. Alright, Dio. We got this, girl. Hey, I blocked it. Okay. Wow. Such pain. Wow.
I was relieved to see you resting.
I was not resting. I was taking sword blades to the face. Unfortunately. So, I mean, this is about as good of a pairing of things that you could put together for Mercury. I mean, you could try and turn it into a dark mage. You could try and do different things. Like I said, though, it just doesn't have the utility that almost about 15 other codes have above this one, which is kind of weird, but you know, that's the whole point of the game. Now you can block that one, but not the one later in the game. 2, 3, and the block. See, there you saw the, oh, come on, man, what is that? You saw that angle there that he was, going for. Good job, EO, good stagger. Good stagger. See there? There's the jump back, and we did not get hit by it. Yeah, we got hit by that for sure. Okay, let's heal up. And then get some items going, maybe. Particularly the guard booster. That stupid shield attack. Whew. Oof. What you doing? Okay, let's get some heals. We still got guard booster going, so we still have somewhat. Whoa! We definitely need I-Core, so we can heal up EO. No! I knew it. I knew it! Oh no! Oh.
Good morning.
Oh. Wow. My disappointment is immeasurable. My day is ruined. That's about the only thing that you can really say. Yeah, it is wise to be prepared, but it's also much better to play better. Okay. Oh, I was a believer there for a second. Oh, where are you going? Let's get a punish on that. Jeez, you are hard up for EO, buddy. Okay. Okay. Good. We got his stagger now. Oh no, 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 no. The sound of defeat. Over and over and over and over again. Defeat is not the end. Well, okay, Hio. It's easy for you to say. Oh, you're just programmed to be encouraging at all times. Which I don't mind. I love it. Okay, let's go ahead and get these going. Alright. Yeah, calm my emotions. It's just like golf, right? The worse you play, the worse you play. Where is he? Yeah, one hit. Can I do a one hit? I'd love to show him my one hit. Come on, man. There's the arc of oh jeez, the arc of protection there. 2, 3, I'm dead. Thank you, EO. I'll repay the favor. Oh, come on, I dodged right into that. Because I was normal dodge. Alright. Alright.
You're finally awake again.
Mm-hmm. Get rid of this chump. Okay. Had enough of you. Just go for something like this. Something like this. Something like this. And something like that. And something like that. Something like that. And something like what goes in this slot? It'll come to me. Oh, that's right. Ranged impact goes here. This. Merciless Reaper. Yes, yes, yes. And then this is this. And this is bayonets. And this is mind and willpower. Strength. First. Okay. Alright, punk. Do you feel lucky? Man, I got really close a couple times there. But just not enough. Just not enough.
Watch yourself out there.
So, this is where you just kind of wander up. You do this, this, this. And go for mind and willpower. This. Go for this. 1, 2, this. 1, 2, and 3. And then we do this, and we go for Radiant Barrel. Oh, you jerk. want that one shot, or at least close to it. That 25% extra damage they took from us, I want that back. I want that back. So we'll probably go for a dodge on the first spin to win or dash attack, crazy dash attack thing that he does. Now, since Radiant Barrel scales just like Fusillade Rondo, our Veil means absolutely nothing for it. Nothing for the build, so we just pick whatever Veil you want. Doesn't matter. So, yeah. 6, 7, 8. And then switch this out for Mind and Willpower. I go for Mind and Willpower since that scales the best with the Libertador. We need one more. And then Fatal Surge. We'll stand kind of close to the outskirts of the arena here. Okay, go for Final Journey, as it will be his final journey. Okay, and then this, and an Icor on deck. Oh, come on. That stupid damage reduction phase right there at the beginning. Why do they even have that? That just needs to go. Like, as soon as I enter the arena, why can't I shoot him? Why do I have to wait for him to be ready? I mean, as soon as he starts moving, just make his move animation go faster. You can keep his damage reduction phase down to, like, a third of a second or something, or a tenth of a second. Like, I don't understand why it has to be this full-on charge-up 6-second, watch me stand here and do a thing while you stand there and look at me. I don't know. Sure, sure, we'll give it to him. We'll give it to him. Let's see, 1,200. Yeah, we got enough. All right, we'll get the shot off here. The shot heard round the world. And if not, then we go for the slash sword, and it's all over pretty quick. But Radiant Barrel is just too much fun to ignore. Okay, so we'll go for this. And this. Now we gotta wait till he starts moving. Is he moving? There we go. Thanks, Jack. Okay. Oh, come on. Okay, whatever. We spent enough time dilly-dallying around here. Sorry for doing this. I'll put the timestamps in the description to skip all the halberd things, so you don't have to sit through the pain of it all. If you want to, feel free, but just skip it. We'll move on. And here we get the Ishtar build, which by my numerical analysis is the best blood code in the game as far as utility is concerned. It has all the right bonuses in all the right areas to give you access to a huge variety of gifts in the game, active and passive, both alike. It's the top, like I said, as I worked out my little numbers here, it is the top blood code in the game, numerically, based on the stats that you get from it, not from, based on, one shots or two shots or bossing or adventuring or anything. But as far as utility goes, this is the blood code, the definitive utility blood code, as it has so much access to so many different things, and you can doctor it in such a way to be able to pair with almost anything. So, alright, I think we've had enough of this, so thank you everyone for coming along, and again, thank you to everyone for just being such a great support and sticking with me through the road to 100 here, and we'll pick up in the Government Center and hopefully get 24 stars next episode. So thank you all for watching, and we'll catch you again next time.